look for the pyramid. And this, from Glee, the Mason angle. Notice how it combines to form the pyramid. Always look for the pyramid. Notice the pyramid. And again, the thumb over the middle knuckle of the index finger. Notice how the thumb is over the middle index finger. And here, we have a picture of Barbara Bush before the makeup. There. Notice the thumb over the middle knuckle of the index finger. The thumb over the middle knuckle of the index finger. And the two palms behind the woman.
So a pyramid, in a sense, is a kind of stairway up into the heavens, and it materially transforms the king into a divine.
The thumb over the middle knuckle of the index finger. And here we see my favorite. The thumb on the middle knuckle of the index finger. You've seen it 1,000 times from Bill Clinton and the Bushes. It actually originates from the pharaohs of Egypt. Here we have the Mason angle. It's a 90 degree with your thumb and your first finger. And here we see the Mason angle again.
This is my office and my beat laboratory. Okay? This is the one rule of the house.
And here we see a perfect pyramid hand sign from our star. And the movie Bend It Like Beckham. Yes, a Freemason production. There, the pyramid with the hands. This movie actually has a very disturbing scene regarding 9/11. And here, we see the 9 and the 11. 9/11. An inside joke on you. And here we have Morpheus giving us the first pyramid hand sign.
Equipment, weapons, training simulations, anything.
And here we see the devil's horns, flashed by Neo. There.
Do you believe in the supernatural?
And here we have the Ninth Gate, released in 2000.
Computer to conjure up the Prince of Darkness in person.
A man looking for a book.
I'm convinced only one is authentic. I want you to get
A book that could summon the Prince of Darkness. Now, what book was that?
Collector Dean Gorse.
Pat Gorse. It was the Pat Gorse, the book that George W. Bush was reading at 9/11 on 9/11 while they were busy sacrificing people to Satan or the sun god,
Some books are dangerous.
while you all looked on in horror. What's weird about the Ninth Gate is that in the beginning they walk you through 9 gates, effectively walking you through 9 11s. And then within the first few seconds, we see the first Freemason pyramid hand sign from the woman in the back. And here we see 3 Mason hand signs in a row. The thumb over the middle index finger. Notice the upside down cross. In the background, here's the Mason angle and the pyramid hand sign. Now this is a disturbing scene. Prior to 9/11, notice the back of the signs. Now if it was in gray, it would actually resemble the Twin Towers and the smaller sign up front, building number 7. So believe it or not, you are ruled by the same bloodline that goes back to the Egyptians. And they practiced the same satanic rituals. And here we see on the Egyptian wall the number 11. Or it could be construed as 119, and that would be April 29th, and 2 plus 9 equals 11. And here we see the 111. Now that is April 20th, and every April 20th you see something horrible. We had the Waco Massacre, Oklahoma City bombing, and of course the Gulf oil accident, so-called. But in reality, it was a satanic ritual, and that's what 9/11 was. You see, the Twin Tower complex is modeled after the pyramids of Egypt, and they worship Satan, Set, Lucifer, Horus, Ra, the sun god. And on 9/11, the sun was at its climax of the sun cycle, which also happens to be 11 years. And so they have, well, the Twin Towers were burned like candles. You have one tower represents the female god, the other tower the male god, and the third tower in the middle represents the door or gate. And they burn these candles, and then you have to smash them at the end of the ritual, along with, of course, killing people. You see, the Egyptians used to sacrifice people routinely to Satan, and the Mayans did it, and the Romans did it, and your government does it, and then the media, which they own, covers it up as if it's some kind of terrorist attack or accident. But if you investigate, you will see that they're all marked with 11.
There are over 23 11s in 9/11. First, the day is the 11th. The Twin Towers are basically a giant 11. There are 47 columns in each. 4 plus 7 equals 11. World Trade Center number 7 had 47 stories. 9/11 is the 254th day of the year. 2 plus 5 plus 4 equals 11. There are 111 days are left in the year. 9 plus 1 plus 1 equals 11. 111 is a perfect gateway to another dimension. You see, the two pillars are the ones in red, and the door or gate is in green. The Twin Towers were 110 stories tall. Flight AA-11 hit the North Tower at 8:45 a.m. South Tower burned for 56 minutes. 5 plus 6 equals 11. Demolished at 9:59 by remote control. Flight AA-77 burns the Pentagon, which is basically a giant pentagram, at 9:43 a.m.
And so, if you're a famous person and you bring hope to the world or you're anti-war, the Freemasons, they kill you. They killed JFK in front of a Freemason lodge in Dallas. And notice no bodyguards around the car while he was shot. And then they killed Martin Luther King, 4/4. That's in 11. He's anti-war and giving the world hope. And then they killed John Lennon because he was anti-war. So you notice none of your stars really are anti-war. They don't speak out. And your news stations promote the war as if it was some type of TV show. Something to be accepted. So it comes down to you. Can you all stop the war? Can you keep yourselves from destroying yourselves, self-destructing?
His message is still alive.
He believed you could. And so if you watch your CBS News, you'll see that there's a common theme. 9, 11, and 13.